everyone, how's it going? Welcome to today's Wild Rift video. In today's video, we're going to be checking out Samira. Now, Samira received a really big buff in the most recent patch, the patch that just came out yesterday, that buffed her ultimate. But if you think of just a while ago as well, Samira has received a multitude of buffs to her base stats, her first ability, her second ability, and her third ability, and now her ultimate has been buffed, and this might be the biggest buff to Samira yet. Let's take a look at the changes first before we take a look at the build. I'll show you the changes on screen. You can see now with the ultimate, the movement speed reduction has been changed from 40% down to 30%. That means you basically get a roughly around the 20% increase in movement speed when using your ultimate, which is really huge for Samira. And not only that, they also increased the damage as well with Samira's ultimate. The damage per shot was 5, 15 and 25 base. That has now been changed to 5, 20 and 35, so you're getting a 10 extra base damage. Now this is per shot as well, which means that every single time that Samira shoots or deals damage with her ultimate, that's going to be increased by 10 every single time. So if she does like 10 shots, she gets increased 100 damage. And then also the attack damage ratio got buffed from 55% up to 60%. So like I said, this is probably one of the biggest changes for Samira, because the movement speed reduction on her ultimate was a pretty big hit. You know, being able to get slowed is really difficult. That means you can get hit by a lot of crowd control. But now with the movement that you get with your ultimate, it means you can kind of catch champions up. You can maybe dodge abilities, and also the damage means that you'll be able to hopefully get your takedowns a lot sooner. So these are great changes overall for Samira. And as for the build hasn't really changed too much. We still go for Gluttonous Greaves as our first item for our boots upgrade, still very strong. Bloodthirster is still a core item for Samira for both the damage and also a little bit of extra attack speed, even though we don't need too much attack speed. But that physical vamp, being able to work on your first ability, your third ability, and also the healing works for every single shot of your ultimate, means that healing overall is a great stat for Samira. We have Collector. Now, I would only build Collector if you're ahead. If you're behind, I wouldn't build Collector because it's very hard to make benefit of the death and taxes passive. You know, being able to execute enemies when they're low on health. If you're too far behind, then you're not going to do enough damage to take champions that low on health. So I'd rather build another item instead. You can go for items like Infinity Edge as a second item, or you can go for something like Shield Bow. I was going to say Crown the Shattered Queen. You go for Shield Bow for just more healing, and also the shield as well from Shield Bow can also help you out ever so slightly. So you can go for this item if you're not ahead with Collector. But Collector can still work well, just means that you kill enemies a little bit quicker, so you can get resets on your abilities, resets on your dashes. So that can also benefit Samira quite a lot. Mortal Reminder for the percentage armor penetration, which is vital, the extra grievous wounds, and also the extra little bit of attack damage. Infinity Edge, allowing our crits to deal a lot of damage. Again, with Samira, her abilities do crit as well, so this is really important to go for Infinity Edge, so them crits do more damage. And then your last item is pretty flexible. I have Guardian Angel there, but you can go for other items as well. You know, more of Malmortius could be really good if you're against any sort of magic damage. That shield can also work out very well. You can go for other items as well. If you need more armor pen, you can go for Black Cleaver. That's also a great option. So you got a few options there for your last item. As for the runes, Conqueror, no brainer here for Samira. When she's stacking up her passive, trying to get up to her ultimate, that's going to allow you to also stack Conqueror at the same time. So when you're using your ultimate, you're always going to have that maximum stacks for Conqueror, so more damage and also more healing. Now, I still like to run the resolve tree for Samira, nullifying orb, bone plating and overgrowth. I feel like Samira has enough damage in her kit anyway, and the big thing for Samira that she lacks is survivability. So if you get the survivability with Nullifying Orb, with Bone Plating, also Overgrowth giving you that little bit of extra health, I think this is a great way to allow Samira to play a little bit more aggressive and allow you to maybe dash in a little bit more. And also with dash in, we also have Sudden Impact, giving us that little bit of extra armor penetration every single time we use it, with our summon spells being Flash and Exhaust. Exhaust is so good for Samira because she's always dashing into melee range, always trying to get as many combos off as possible. But yeah, as I mentioned, I think Samira is going to be a really strong champion in this patch. Make sure you give it a try. She is a bit on the more difficult side to play because you need to try and get your combos off to try and get your ultimate active. But yeah, if you enjoy the gameplay, let me know down in the comments. As always, enjoy the gameplay as well, and I'll see you in the next Wild video. Peace. I'm curious. I'm curious. Java, thank you for the follow. Henry, thank you very much for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Okay, we got a Swain in our lane. We're against Ezreal Janna, so we might get poked a little bit this game, but we do have a Swain, which is kind of nice. Okay, good trade to start things off. Like, our poke is not too bad either. I'll be totally honest. I'm playing Samira. Our Q poke is pretty good. I just have to make sure I hit it. If I waste it, and it's kind of useless. There might be a tornado somewhere. Yep. I think I'm allergic to beige. I'm just gonna put a ward in here so we can see any tornadoes come in. Oh, Lee Sin's there. Oh, I didn't see Lee Sin. Thank God I didn't dash in. Okay, couldn't get anything. Nice. Now to make the world as vibrant as my dreams. I didn't level up my ulti by accident. Whoops. I accidentally didn't level up my ulti by accident. Whoops. Oh, this place is practically begging for a fresh coat of paint. Isn't Sona a weaker version of Seraphine? No, not really. Sona has more healing and probably more shielding than Seraphine as well. And you have a bit more crowd control now thanks to Glacial Augment. Being so easy to proc on Sona. And played correctly. If only the hive mind could appreciate this drift. Nice. Good job, Swain. Wow, I felt the movement speed there a little bit on my ultimate. I can move a little bit quicker now with my ultimate. Pretty good. Being able to move that little bit more with your ultimate feels so nice. Feels really good. Now to make the world as vibrant as my dreams. Enemy rampage. Bottom turret is under attack. Like painting by hand on my way. Turret destroyed. Have our ulti back up. We both just kind of flashed for no reason. Bit of a mistake. Oh, he didn't get mid tower with Rift Herald. Wait, Lee Sin kind of inted. Nice, we survived. Like, how do I get tower aggro there? How did I get tower aggro? Like, what? I don't know how I got tower aggro there. Patch isn't live yet? It is live. It is live. Now Timo's just going to get mid tower for free. Clear the minions. Clear the minions. Oh, thank God. I don't know how I got tower aggro. What's the new patch? Samira buff? Lucian buff? Some pretty nice buffs to some ADCs. Gragas scary buff. Surprised no one's picked Gragas yet in the 3 games that we played. Basically a level ahead of this. What's Garen doing here?
I think I'm a little too blue. Pain by numbers.
And everyone left us. Why did we not kill the Teemo? Bro, I do no damage to this Garen. Okay, that works. I'll go back for Collector now. Bro, I was so close to outplaying. I was so close to outplaying there. Fuck. Really unlucky. Really unlucky. Holy moly, that K damage. Okay, I need Water Reminder to be able to deal some damage. This Garen. I don't think I'm gonna be able to catch this guy. Oh my God.
I call it target practice. Now to make the world as vibrant as my dreams.
These Malfi ultis are something else, man.
Like painting by numbers. No one is immune to us.
Nice. I just got to be patient when you're playing Samira. Wait for the right time to go in. You just got to be very patient. Got to be very, very patient when playing Samira. I want to actually get sweeper like, for these shrooms.
If only the hive mind could appreciate this drip. Enemy slain.
Where's sweeper? It's sweeper. I need sweeper for the Timo shrooms. Hey, Star Child. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome.
On my way. Now to make the world as vibrant as my dreams. I call it target practice.
Let's be a little bit careful here. Janna and Lee Sin are here. I need to be a little bit careful because I don't want to get caught by like Lee Sin kicking me. Just gonna keep farming mid for now. I mean, I'm still really strong. I have 10,000 gold. Where did that come from? Where did I shit 10,000 gold out from? Actually, I have no idea where I shit out 10,000 gold from, but okay.
So obnoxious. Thanks, I tried.
Fuck, man. Even after the exhaust, I couldn't kill him. He's 1 HP as well. Like, can my Riven stop dying in side lane, please? As well, like, my Riven keeps dying in side lane. Since this Malfi is doing 0 damage, by the way. It's fine, whatever. I need to be careful with this Lee Sin.
No one is immune to us.
My Riven's kind of trolling.
Like
Can't really catch up with him. Okay, that works, I guess.
On my way. On my way. On my way.
practically begging for a fresh coat of paint.
Nice. Let's go Baron here. Nice, huge. I don't need my boost upgrade. I think I should be okay. Big thing with Samira is that you need a support that has some sort of CC. Swain is a bit unreliable on CC, but at least he's like a pretty big front line. So he can actually protect me, which is kind of nice. Okay, I guess Garen kills him. Malfi kills Garen. All about being patient, chat, with this champion. All about being patient. GG's. Oh, yeah, you definitely feel the movement speed difference now with the ultimate. Definitely feel the movement speed difference. Because it's quite big, right? The movement speed went from like, was it like 50% to 40%? Which is a pretty big difference. Can't remember what it went to exactly. Oh, sorry, it went from 40 to 30. So it's like a 20% reduction or 20% increase in movement speed, basically. So instead of being 40% reduction, it's now 30%. It's like 20% of 40% is like 8%. So it's like, yeah, it's like 20% decrease, increase in movement speeds. Like, it's actually huge. Also extra damage on the ultimate as well. Bearing in mind, they also buffed Samira's Q a few patches ago. Samira's auto attack damage, Samira's base health. Like, they've buffed a lot about Samira. Fizz and Chips. I just realized this guy's name. This guy's name is Fizz and Chips. 25k damage, not like the sexiest looking game, but had some still pretty decent plays. GG's, had some pretty good plays.